Welcome. My name is Dr. Brooks Doherty. I'm the Assistant Vice President of Academic Innovation at Rasmussen University, and I'll be serving as your Master of Ceremonies today. Before we begin, we present our national anthem. I want to welcome you again to your virtual graduation celebration. As we are all aware, across the world, COVID-19 has forced more than 1 billion students out of school. For hundreds of thousands of graduates like you, the unfortunate realization that your in-person graduation had to be canceled must have been disheartening. We at Rasmussen University truly understand how important this day is to you. This ceremony will serve as a celebration, bringing together you, Rasmussen University graduates, your family, friends, along with faculty and staff, to honor the graduating class of 2021. The ceremony will feature a few remarks by the interim president of Rasmussen University, Dr. Ann Leah. Your campus has chosen a student speaker who will also be featured. And additionally, we are thrilled to have Gloria Perez, the president and chief executive officer of the Women's Foundation of Minnesota, as our keynote speaker, featuring her insights on a new day, a future full of hope. Finally, and most importantly to you as a graduate, the opportunity to celebrate you through a virtual procession. The conferring of degrees will follow immediately with the turning of the tassels. It will truly be an unprecedented and exciting graduation experience. On behalf of the entire faculty, staff, and Rasmussen University leadership, we would like to thank each of you for joining us. Once again, I am proud to welcome you, the graduating class of 2021, to Rasmussen University's virtual commencement ceremony. This event serves as the culmination of the hard work and effort each graduate put in to earn their degree at Rasmussen University. The community has come together to celebrate each graduate's impressive accomplishments and your bright futures ahead. Without question, these graduates will be a permanent part of Rasmussen University's history and join over 100,000 graduates throughout our 121 years of excellence. For some graduates, this is your first time attending college. For others, you set out to complete what you once started but had yet to finish. And for many of our master's degree graduates, this has been a personal goal for many, many years. Many overcame significant obstacles. You had to balance responsibilities at home, at work, with families, expectations in your career, and yet you found a way and succeeded. By being part of this celebration today, you set the example that through hard work, determination, a support system, any person can achieve their goals. At Rasmussen University, we understand that without the love and support of graduates, friends, and families, your journey may not have been achieved. Graduates, we hope you take a moment to recognize and thank those who have supported you along the way in your educational journey. At Rasmussen University, we are especially honored to support many active military members and veterans as you work toward accomplishing your education and career goals. We would like to thank all of our graduates who are members of active military or veterans for your service to our country. Thank you very much. And finally, our faculty at Rasmussen University. These individuals are responsible for educating and changing lives every day, rain or shine. They take the success of our graduates and our students as a personal responsibility, and I am privileged to work with them every day. Thank you to our faculty at Rasmussen University. And now I would like to introduce the interim president of Rasmussen University, Dr. Ann Leah. She will be sharing a few comments and will introduce today's keynote speaker. Please welcome Dr. Ann Leah.
Thank you, Dr. Doherty, and congratulations to all of our graduates. I am so very proud of you. You set a goal and have now reached the finish line. This new degree is both a personal and a professional accomplishment. What you have earned cannot be taken away. This is a big moment for you. Many of our graduates decided to purchase caps and gowns, even though they weren't walking across the stage, as a symbol of their accomplishment. Within their cap and gown package, there was a green stole, which symbolizes a Rasmussen tradition, and it's called a stole of gratitude. It's a tradition that at the end of our commencement ceremony, each graduate may place that stole around the neck of someone who provided encouragement or support through your academic journey. This stole of gratitude represents lasting appreciation and sincere gratitude towards the recipient for supporting them through their academic accomplishment. Even though we're not celebrating in person today, we encourage you to keep this time-honored tradition. Or if you have not purchased a graduation gown, please do take the time to thank that special person who guided you in the process. These are not normal times. You have had to adjust and cope with much adversity as you navigated through your coursework. Working from home, possibly switching to online classes with children or family, friends, relatives at home with you. All of these make your accomplishment even more commendable. You should be so very proud of yourselves. You forged ahead and succeeded. We are honored to have Gloria Perez as our keynote speaker for this event. Ms. Perez is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Women's Foundation of Minnesota, where she leads the first statewide women's foundation in the country. The Women's Foundation of Minnesota has distributed more than $31 million through community investments. They also conduct ongoing research on the status of women and girls in Minnesota, advocate for public policy that results in greater economic security and safety for women and their families, and invest in organizations and leaders to build and achieve gender and racial equity. Ms. Perez became one of the country's leading experts in two-generation strategies to reduce poverty as the CEO and president of the Jeremiah Program, a national nonprofit whose proven holistic approach transforms families from poverty to prosperity 2 generations at a time. She has over 25 years of experience across sectors, ranging from small businesses, for-profit corporations, to nonprofit human service organizations. As an Ascend Fellow at the Aspen Institute, Ms. Perez is working with other national leaders to drive innovative ideas and proven strategies to help families achieve educational success and economic security. She serves on the board of directors for the Hazelton Betty Ford Foundation, the Cerisi Walburn Foundation, and the St. Paul and Minnesota Foundation. Please welcome me. We are so happy to have Gloria Perez here as our keynote.
Thank you, President Leha. Trustees, friends, family, and graduating class of 2021, I am honored to celebrate your graduation from Rasmussen University. 600 scholars across 23 campuses from around the country. How wonderful to have you all sharing in this virtual commencement. Congratulations. Of course, I was holding out hope that in-person celebrations would be happening by now, but here we are in the comfort and safety of our respective homes. Regardless of how we do it, reflecting on your collective accomplishments is well-deserved and inspiring. Now, what an extraordinary year this past year has been. In this last year, I have felt like I was in the middle of a mix between Groundhog Day and a movie about the apocalypse. Does that ring true for any of you? None of us could have predicted this would be the year for heightened awareness about systemic inequities and a call for cultural transformation across the country. From the onset of the pandemic to the deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, and the increase in hate crimes across the world, we are at a global crossroads. This is a defining moment for us as a human race. In this extended period of social isolation and reckoning with injustice, I draw strength from the words of Maya Angelou. In the midst of adversity, she said, "Still I rise." Graduation from college is also a defining moment. It represents a new day for you. It is a time for you to boldly step into your careers and claim the knowledge that you have gained as a college graduate. This is the time to own your value. It takes courage to step up and claim your space in the world. We are taught to be humble and unassuming. But this is a new day. Something different is needed. Society is designed to maintain the status quo. And historically, society's status quo has benefited some to the exclusion of others. And in this defining moment, we are seeing the impact of those inequities. To achieve equity for all, we must engage our imagination and creativity and then redefine what it means to live in a country with liberty and justice for all. As you go into the world, I want you to claim your space, to share your unique gifts, talents, and your knowledge. This is what the world needs right now. The world needs a diversity of people with diverse lived experiences and creativity and innovative ideas. The world needs people with grit, determination, and a passion to live their best lives. Now, today, you join a long tradition of students who came to Rasmussen University with a diversity of experiences, identities, and passions. Many of you started at Rasmussen University years after graduating from high school. You know what it's like to juggle a multitude of responsibilities while pursuing your education. If you are a woman, during the pandemic, you have been juggling paid and unpaid work at home, and often you are at the center of your family's needs. This is not new for many of you. It is just amplified in this critical time. By graduating today, you are all demonstrating that you have the grit and determination to succeed. This past year was challenging, even for those of us with the privileges of safe housing, a supportive family, close friends, and secure finances. Even if you were already engaged in online education before the pandemic, staying the course in a rapidly changing environment with unpredictability, more unknowns and unknowns, has had to be a challenge. And yet, you rise. Your future is within reach, and all you need to do is have the courage to grab it. Now, first, take time to celebrate all that you have accomplished to get to this moment. Now is the time to thank all the people who have supported you in achieving this milestone, whether it's a professor, a mentor, a supervisor at work, a spouse, or a parent. None of us get through life without support from others, but don't let that diminish your hand in all that you've accomplished. Now is the time to celebrate the sacrifices, time, and energy you've invested in your achievement. You did this, you are graduating today. Now remember, you are worthy of all that you aspire to achieve. Second, in this time of global transformation, what the world needs from you is that you live your life with courage and compassion. In times of uncertainty, we look to people who speak with conviction about what we can or should be doing. We seek out experts to provide information about how to prepare and plan for what's next. These people instill confidence in others because of their demonstrated courage. Well, in this time of your transition as a college graduate, you are the expert in your life. You are in the best position to know what you need. You know that you are capable, and you know that this degree is the result of your hard work and your commitment to your future. Celebrate your contributions to your success. Whatever that voice inside your head is telling you about your dreams, listen to it. You can bring those dreams to fruition. As the CEO of a statewide community foundation in Minnesota, I drive investment and innovation for gender and racial equity. I recently had to respond to the unprecedented needs of women and communities of color across Minnesota who have been experiencing the disproportionate impact of COVID-19. I have been humbled by the generosity, compassion, and commitment of people who are willing to concede that the pre-COVID world was not working for many of us. People have begun to question the systems that have benefited some at the expense of others. In this period of reckoning and innovation, all of our grit and compassion will be critical to the success across all of society. Whatever your passion is, I encourage you to draw on your courage and determination to learn, innovate, and take action, whether it's in nursing, health sciences, business, technology, design, education, or justice. All industries and all fields are having to grow, change, and innovate in order to remain viable for the future. Author Arundhati Roy once said, "Another world is not only possible, she is on her way. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing." Now just listen for a moment. Do you hear her? Do you have that feeling of hope? As a child, I spent hours and hours daydreaming. What is it that people say, if I only knew then what I know now? I would daydream, literally, about the Mary Tyler Moore life, working in a Minneapolis newsroom, climbing the corporate ladder. If I got really wild with my thoughts, I would daydream about what it would be like to have superpowers, like Wonder Woman. I mean, who hasn't thought about having superpowers, right? Well, when it came time for me to go to college, I felt overwhelmed, inadequate, unprepared, anything but courageous. What I came to realize is that my superpower is courage. In the face of fear, I persist. I applied for college without much support. My mother expected my high school to help. My high school expected my mother to help. I built my muscles of courage by figuring out college on my own. It was up to me to listen to my inner voice about what I wanted to study, where I wanted to go to college. My inner voice was telling me it was time to break out on my own. Despite my fear and hesitation, I applied for college outside of Texas, and that is what brought me to Minnesota, where I live today. What I learned is that I needed to look for answers within myself. I needed to embrace my dreams, accept my insecurities, and understand that my natural gifts and abilities would provide insight to my future direction. Thankfully, my superpower has helped me press ahead into the unknown. With a big dose of courage, a lot of good luck, and the compassion and support of others, I eventually stumbled into my life's work to make the world a better place for women, children, and people of color. Now, if you only remember one thing from me today, please remember this: you are powerful beyond measure. Activist Marianne Williamson eloquently said, quote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone," unquote. Marianne Williamson spoke of what you now know. Let your light shine, and you will let the world shine as well. When you unchain your fears, you will liberate your neighbor. And finally, as you build your career, feel confident because of all that you have endured to achieve this milestone. Each of you is the author of your life's story, and you have the power to create chapters that lie ahead. Your graduation today, coupled with your lived experiences and insights, are all you need to pursue your dreams. Now, I'm not so naive as to think you're going to walk right out of here and get any job on your first try, but I do believe you should have the confidence to strive for it. In working toward your ultimate goal, you will be building your muscles of courage. Be bold enough to ask for what you want and need, and if the world does not give you what you want, be courageous enough to listen and learn about what else you might do to achieve your goals. Let me close by reminding you that in your life story, you get to be awesome, amazing, and brilliant. Use this incredible moment to claim your space in the world, and do not be afraid of the work required to reach your goals. Just remember that every time you encounter a challenge, you can meet that challenge with the same grit, determination, and compassion that you invested in your education. You will persevere. Your experience is embodied in the words of Jeremiah the prophet. "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I have hope for your future. I have hope for our world. And I want to thank you and congratulate you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Perez, for sharing your inspirational message today. And now, the student speaker from your campus would like to say a few words before the graduation procession.
Welcome students, family, and faculty to Rasmussen University Class of 2021 graduation. My name is Melissa White, and I am the proud recipient of my degree in Health Science, Associates of Applied Science, and Medical Assistant. I am honored to have been chosen to deliver the commencement address to this dynamic student body. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment of silence for my cousins, Shayna and her son, DJ, and for everyone who has lost a loved one due to COVID-19 during our time here in school. In 2009, I became a registered medical assistant, but for 10 years, I had put further in my education in healthcare on hold. In 2019, the undying urge to return to school took over, and I found myself preparing to go back. When the world as we know it was shut down by COVID-19, I had successfully enrolled into Rasmussen University, and I was determined to perfect my craft. But I had no idea of the obstacles that I would face or the losses that I would take during this pandemic, and I'm sure many of you all didn't either. All I had when I enrolled was the goals that I had set and the desire to achieve them no matter what was going on around me. School began, and COVID-19 seemed like it was consuming the country. While attending school, I worked to serve vulnerable communities and populations across the state of Illinois with a company called Prism Health Labs. My teammates and I, a few inspiring people from IDPH, and plenty more heroes have helped vaccinate over 475,000 people across the state of Illinois. Going to school, working crazy hours, my obligations as a proud mother of 5 and a sweetheart to my wonderful companion never subsided. I remained on the dean's list or the honor roll until I was finished. Rasmussen University 2021 graduates, we are resilient. We have accomplished a degree during a time where each of us in some way has suffered, whether you've had to stop working and homeschool your children. And let me just say, if you weren't computer savvy when homeschooling started, I'm willing to bet money that you are now. But whether you worked the front lines and saw the devastations of COVID-19 up close and personal, or whether you caught COVID-19 and beat it, or lost someone who you loved to it, you set the goals to go to school and accomplish a degree. And now that you have done it, now that we have achieved our degrees, it is time to set new goals. So, moving forward, if you have had the slightest thought that you wanted more than just this degree, then set the goal to continue to educate yourself. Perfect your craft. The learning does not stop here today. I am a true example of it is never too late to achieve the goals that you have set. Most women my age never return to school, but when they do, they challenge themselves. For some of you, the challenge stops here. So my goal today is to challenge you to become aware of your own potentials. Put yourselves to the test. Some people are afraid to challenge themselves, but I say to you people who are afraid, you don't have to be fearless. Accomplishing goals when you are afraid is the most remarkablest feeling that you can ever accomplish. I had to learn how to be afraid and still do it, and you can too. In closing, I'd like to thank all of my dearest family members, my mother and father. They are the ones who pray for me. I'd like to thank my sisters and brothers for encouraging me and trying not to call me while I'm studying. And I'd like to thank my 5 children who give me the drive that I have to keep on going. And most of all, I'd like to say thank you to my loving soulmate who motivates me and tells me it's a small thing to a giant. He lets me know when I feel like I can't, that I really can. And thank you to anyone who has encouraged me on my journey. I still need y'all because I'm not finished. Thank you to all of my instructors. It's not easy teaching virtually, but you guys do it well. But most of all, I'd like to say thank you to my fellow classmates. It was a pleasure to know that although we were behind the computer screen, I wasn't the only one working as a hero. But learning how to be an even better hero alongside of all of you all was amazing. And last but not least, thank you to Rasmussen University for giving us the tools we needed to complete our goals through a pandemic. Congratulations, Rasmussen University, class of 2021 graduates. Set goals and achieve them.
Graduates, now is the time the next phase of your life begins. As you see your name presented, reflect on all your hard work and dedication over the years that has led you to this success. Keep in mind, this is not the end of your road, but the beginning. There may be more degrees in your future, and certainly there will be lifelong learning, inquiry, and exploration. Today's graduates across Rasmussen University campuses will be receiving either a master's degree, a Bachelor of Science degree, an Associate of Science degree, a diploma, or a certificate. Congratulations once again to all of these outstanding graduates. We are extremely proud of you.
Daniel Espinoza, Master of Science in Healthcare Administration, with distinction. Yanka Shiwachek, Master of Science, Healthcare Administration, with distinction. Marcia Youngblood, Master of Science, Healthcare Administration, with distinction. Adrian Allen, Bachelor of Science, Human Resources and Organizational Leadership, cum laude. Danielle Crowder, Bachelor of Science, Human Services, summa cum laude. Timothy Davis, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, cum laude. Amanda Dulciak, Bachelor of Science, Healthcare Management, summa cum laude. Mary Fulton, Bachelor of Science in Marketing, cum laude. Marina Garcia, Bachelor of Science in Accounting, summa cum laude. Samantha Germain, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education. Melissa Jepnuis, Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Christopher Lucero, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management, summa cum laude. Stephanie Maldonado, Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, summa cum laude. Christine McCann, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management, summa cum laude. Aileen Myers, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education Leadership, summa cum laude. Tennille Nelson, Bachelor of Science in Business Management. Whitney Ritchie, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education Leadership, summa cum laude. Anitra Rogers, Bachelor of Science in Business Management, magna cum laude. Marilyn Schulp, Bachelor of Science in Human Resources and Organizational Leadership, magna cum laude. Angel Torres, Bachelor of Science in Business Management, summa cum laude. Yvonne Williams, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Dixon Abimbola Akinola, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Matthew Abrogar, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Ricardo Acosta, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing, with honors. Adewunmi Adekunle, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Tolulope Adeyemi, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing, with honors. Oyewole Adeyemi, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Toyin Ali Balogun, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. India Adams, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Joyce Amagashi, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Danielle Anselmo, Associate of Applied Science in Health Information Technician with honors. Monica Appia, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Monica Ara Garcia, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Therese Arceo, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Bianca Ariano, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist. Esther Aureliola, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Brandy Aviles, Associate of Applied Science in Human Resource and Organizational Leadership. Oluwafemi Aoyemi, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Kayla Bailey, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Iyabu Balogun, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Osenkirewa Bannerman Blankston, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Sarah Bartak, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Arsh Bhatt, Associate of Applied Science, Software Application Development. Stephanie Blanks, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Aisha Blue, Associate of Applied Science in Professional Nursing. Kevin Bona, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist. Amber Bradley, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technician with honors. Jarmoina Brandon, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Haley Buckman, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal with honors. Kristen Carr, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Jasmine Carroll, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with honors. Patricia Cattenhead, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Amardeep Christian, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Blessing Chakwananye, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Tanisha Coffey, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Shantae Coleman, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences. Arthur Kuhn, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Shanine Cruz, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Allison Cuevas, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Yolanda Cusco, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Natalia Chichowski, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Tatiana Daniels, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Eric Darby, Associate of Applied Science, Human Resources and Organizational Leadership with honors. Erica Davis, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Ilurjana Deddy, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Olivia Depker, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice with honors. Christina Duran, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Darielle Dorch, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Ashley Drake, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Sean Dyer, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with honors. Alexandra Everett, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences. Kyrie Feltons, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice with honors. Brenda Flores, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Tiara Freeman, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Emma Fye, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist with honors. Daisy Gallegos, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Gladys Granados, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Jakara Griffin, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services with honors. Anna Marie Gunner, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Sherry Haley, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Lawana Hardin, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Marshina Harrison, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Guadalupe Hernandez Posada, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Katie Casper, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist with Honors. Maninder Kaur, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Adam Kirchhoff, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Kelly Kitchen, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Skylar Krevitz, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist. Martina Lane, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Jillian Lawler, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Vanu Ligi Thomas, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Vicki Lofton, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Idali Lopez, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Alexandra Lopez, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Mariana Lopez, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. David Lisbicki, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Rachel Malloy, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Princess Malonga, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice with Honors. Marina Marmoleo, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Brenda Marquez, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with Honors. Patricia Marshall, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Tanya Martin, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Robert Morisak, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Alethea McKnight, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Quintella McLaren, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Michelle McLean, Associate of Applied Science, Human Resources and Organizational Leadership with Honors. Samantha Meister, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist. Lucina Mercado, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Kristen Miranda, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Luis Montano, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Latasha Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Lucas Morales, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Carly Nettles, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Javanka Nikolovsky, Associate of Applied Science, Software Application Development. Charlotte Nakapi, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Herti Aklu, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Aviola Agansanya, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Lydia Oklame, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Ade Dotun Osafeso, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Michelle Parlick, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Priya Patel, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Stephanie Patron, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Ludmila Persione, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Angelica Perez, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Leslie Perez, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Adam Plotke, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Amia Preston, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Monica Price, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Katerina Randawa, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Sukhjit Randawa, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Marlon Rios Zapata, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with Honors. Amber Robinson, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Giselle Rogers, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Eliani Rodriguez, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with Honors. Alicia Schwartzberg, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Ryan Sedlacek, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Afreen Siddiqui, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Madeline Scrappitz, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist with Honors. Abigail Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Stephanie Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Kimberly Spreitzer, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Shantae Stapleton, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Diana Stazel, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Jessica Stevenson, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Quinlan Sweethardy, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Barbara Cezerba, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Abigail Tabler, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Jessica Terry, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Andrea Thury, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Vanessa Torres, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Sydney Tovian, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Deja Turner, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. McKenna Vira, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Chloe Valdez, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing with Honors. Bianca Villalobos, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technologist. Hannah Wiedner, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Meredith Wheeler, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technician. Melissa White, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with Honors. Jasmine Williams, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Michelle Williams, Associate of Applied Science, Professional Nursing. Victoria Budzinski, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Kaylee Christensen, Diploma in Medical Assisting. Angelica Cuevas, Diploma in Medical Assisting. Alexandra Everett, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Katie Henderson, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Maya Johnson, Diploma, Medical Assisting. Giselle Ochoa, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Ashley Rivera, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Alyssa Schick, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Aitza Vasquez, Diploma, Medical Assisting with Honors. Jessica Blair, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Justine Coleman, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Savannah Costello, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Jocelyn Escobedo, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Cassandra Martinez, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Charlotte Patterson, Certificate, Early Childhood Education with Honors. Mari Rodriguez, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding. Connie Rogers, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding with honors. Nakila Ross, Certificate, Medical Billing and Coding.
And now the moment has arrived. All of our graduates, please stand for the conferring of your degree. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Rasmussen University, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified, along with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining hereto. Undergraduates, it is now time to move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Each and every one of you should be very proud of your accomplishments and achievements. We wish you all much success in life and rewarding careers. On behalf of the entire Rasmussen University community, congratulations to all of you.